All right, quick update here on this install for the piston for the plow. Your switch here, which comes with the piston, bolts onto the brakes. There's two spacers that go in there. The bolts that are supplied, these T30s, they stick down to, I don't know, down here somewhere. So I cut them off. I actually cut them twice because I cut them and then they were still too long, so I cut them again. So I cut this much off twice. They were about 1.25 inches too long. Because if they, if you allow them to stick down past that right there, they rub, and they're actually just sticking out just ever so slightly on down there. It'll rub right through all this wiring. So I cut those off, installed this, ran it down there, zip tied it on, ran it down through the pod, zip tied it on the main harness. These newer four-wheelers come with keyed power slots here. There's two of them. Get that inside here. 1, 2. Those have been used already, and you can see I've actually already tapped it on the non-main harness side. If I recommend, if you're doing wiring in here, don't tap this wire on the Polaris side. Tap it off on the accessory side, because if you tap it off on the Polaris side, they may void your entire warranty for your harness. So I've tapped mine on the accessory side of the plug, where I plugged in the accessory, which would be this wire here. So you can see I'm already out of accessory plugs, minus the one I added. So I'll probably just chop this off. Actually, I was just gonna say put this on. I was just gonna put this onto the battery terminal, but the problem with that is putting a ring on here and putting it on the battery terminal. That's not keyed power. That means it has power all the time and drain my battery. So I'll probably have to put another one of these Chinese connectors in on one of these other lines. Probably do it off this connector to the winch and plug that into that. So that's the update for that. And then this gets run down through down there, and then we'll be doing the wiring harness, which plugs into you mount it on down in here, plugs into something under there. I don't know what yet. I'll probably mount my plug, try to mount it on top of the hitch here. It's got a mount that goes here, and then you plug it in when you're not using it so it doesn't get full of shit. I don't know where else would be a good spot to mount that plug, because you have to unplug it and plug it into the plow as you put it on and take it off. All right, here it is all done, all installed. Took about 1.5 hours, only because I already explained I had to splice that in, run a wire up to the battery, and then cut into some power there. This only took like 2 seconds to put on because it's just 2 pins. So this, though, I can see this being a problem. So I'm probably going to take this and zip tie that together like that. And that still gives it, just zip tie this excess wire right here together. And it still gives it plenty of up and down movement, so I don't see that being a problem. But with all this extra wire out here like that, and I thought about zip tying it to the frame here, to the plow, but then that pushes that right up into the axle. So zip tie that, and we'll clean that all up. So what I did was, I just zip tied this whole harness with the relays to the frame, because there's not really anything else to do with that. And then I mounted my plug right here. So when you're done plowing, you just unplug that sucker, take it, and put it in this holder right here. It's kind of a snug fit, but that's good because you don't want dirt and water getting in there all summer. So fits right there. That holds that out of the way. It's behind the brush guard, so it shouldn't get ripped off. And then you want to plow, just pop that off and just plug them together. So just set that one down real quick and I'll show you this thing in operation. Plug that back together. All right. So here's our switch. I'm going to cut this sticks out excessively far. I'm going to cut this off with the multi-tool just because I don't like that. So that's going to get a little removal. Oh, that actually does not angle as much as the manual one. I don't believe that is angled as much as the manual one. Oh, we can shut all these headlights off. We don't need them on. So that's that direction, and let's see what it looks like in the other direction. So that looks like that angles more in this direction. With the piston all the way up. I don't know. Oh, the blade actually looks like the blade. Does that actually hit the motor? Oh no, it doesn't. Okay. And then up and down, obviously, with your winch controller. So it does seem kind of slow, but we'll see how it holds up. I think I'll go down in the field and see if I can't break this on day one. All right, everybody. Hope this helps you with your Glacier Plow power angle installation. Thanks for watching.